Morning guys, welcome to Prime. And kit-wise, all you're going to need today is a lightweight of some sort, so a kettlebell or a dumbbell, and grab yourself a chair or a box for you able then to do your Jefferson curl and your split squat. So the higher the step for the split squat, the easier the split squat will be. The lower or to floor would be more challenging. So just a lightweight of some sort, kettlebell would be perfect, and then grab yourself a chair that we're going to use later on in today's workout. Just to begin with though, we'll get nice and loose, a little bit of mobility. We want to loosen off these hamstrings. Lay flat on the floor with your legs just curled in so the heels are about a football away from your bottom. Relax your head on the floor, relax your hands on the floor, and you're just going to push the heel to the ceiling and get the leg at a 90-degree angle and push through the heel. So you're trying to get the heel to touch the ceiling and then relax it back down to the floor and do exactly the same on the opposite side. Push that heel up, 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 feel that stretch into the back of the hamstring. And then alternate, just swapping every 3 to 5 seconds. Pushing through that heel. And getting that leg up vertically as possible, 90 degrees from the floor. Just do once more on each side. Push that heel. Feel a nice stretch at the back of the calf. Perfect. Okay. Come onto your knees now. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And just take your left leg out, kick it out to the side towards 9 o'clock. You can flex your back toe and you're just going to rock backwards, pushing into your hips. And you feel a nice big stretch down here into your groin. And then just rock forwards again, rocking back, stretching that groin, and come forwards, back and forward. Needs coming back into the group. So we just do 5 reps, push back and come forwards. Looking for that stretch into your groin. And to the opposite side, so come reset back onto your knees, and this time take your right leg out towards 3 o'clock, rock the hips back, push forwards, push the hips backwards, coming forwards. Looking for that stretch into that groin as you push the hips back. If it's really tight, just spend a little bit longer in that area. Let's do 5 repetitions, 2 more. Ooh. And then just push back into child's pose. Getting your hamstrings onto your calf, bum there back by your heels. Relax your forehead on the floor as you slide those hands forwards. Lift the shoulder blades out of their pockets and just take some nice, deep, relaxing breaths in through the nose, out from the mouth. Opening up that lumbar spine. Nice, deep, rhythmic breaths. And then we're going to roll forwards into your cat stretch and then into your cobra. So lift up, pull back, lifting the shoulder blades away, round the back. So we lift up, round the shoulders, round the lower back, chin on your chest, round the upper back, lowering the hips towards the floor, sink the hips, squeeze the glutes, lift the rib cage, lift your chin, stretch those abs, push back and repeat. Push back, roll the spine, tuck the tail, round the shoulders, and then move the spine the opposite direction. Sink the hips, lift the chest, squeeze the glutes, stretch those abs. We'll do 5 reps, there's 2. Slowly moving the spine, squeezing the glutes here at the bottom, as you lift the rib cage up. Let's do 2 more. Spine. 1 more. And then once you've done those, come into your quadruped position again. So hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, and you're just going to thread your right arm underneath the left arm, bringing that shoulder towards the floor. And then repeat on the opposite side, passing the left hand underneath the right hand, bring the shoulder down towards the floor. And repeat 3 times on both sides. Just open up that upper back. You might feel a few pops if you're really tight. Once more on its side. Drop that shoulder down to the floor. And then reset back into that quadruped. Place your fingers just behind your ears. Bring your elbow towards your wrist. And then rotate that elbow towards the ceiling. Try and get that shoulder right, the elbow right to the ceiling. You might have difficulty. You might be only be able to get here. But really try and contract those muscles to lift that elbow to ceiling. Do 3 reps. Wrist, elbow to wrist. Elbow to ceiling. Get those eyes on the ceiling. Elbow to wrist. To ceiling. So really contract the muscles to get those eyes to your ceiling, the elbow to the ceiling. Let's do opposite sides, so fingertips behind the ear, elbow to wrist, rotate up, contract to lift up. You might feel a few clicks or pops. Elbow to wrist, elbow to ceiling. Good, really contract to get that rotation. Good stuff. Well done. Okay. Right, we're going to start with your good morning. So grab yourself a chair or a bench. 1 chair, 1 weight. Now, your chair, you want to have your hips so that your knees are in line with your hips, if not, your knees slightly higher. What we don't want are your knees lower than your hips, because you won't get the full range of movement here. So knees want to be in line with the hips, if not slightly higher. Okay, and now our goal here is to hinge from the hips here, not round from the spine here. So we're going to lead with our belly. So if you keep your back, a natural arch in your back, but just exaggerate it by pushing your belly out as you hinge, that's what we're looking for. So again, we'll lead with the hips, hinging, avoid moving forwards by rounding the back like this. Completely different. So you don't want to curve your spine down. We want to keep the back engaged and then just hinge from the hips. And to do this, you'll need to create some space here between your thighs to be able to get your belly in between the thighs towards the bench. The standard here would be able to get your belly to touch if this was a bench, to touch the bench, like so, keeping the chest up, keeping your shoulders back. Okay, now we can load this with some weight if you've got it on hand. If you've got 2 dumbbells, hold the dumbbells here in between your thighs, and you're lowering down, leaving your belly, and then returning back up to a seated position, upright position. This is good because if you've got a weak back, or you just this first time doing this exercise, you can always drop the dumbbells if you don't feel too comfortable doing it. Okay, so it's a good little bailout if you need to. Now, if you've got a kettlebell, I prefer loading the shoulders because you'll get more out of this exercise. So if you've got a kettlebell, you spin it round and just place it between the two shoulder blades. So holding onto the horns of the belt, you just drop it down in between the two shoulder blades here, elbows to ceiling, and then we perform this exercise from a loaded top position. So let's go ahead and do 5 repetitions. Any variation that you wanted that you feel comfortable with today. You can dumbbells down by your sides or a load of dumbbell or kettlebell onto your shoulders. Remember to keep the back flat, lead with your tummy, shoulder blades stay back, hinge from the hips, get your belly in between your thighs, and then return to tall seated position. Hinge down and lift up, push those feet. Hinge down from the hips, return. 2 more. Do 5 reps in total. Once you've done that, just relax, stand up, have a little walk. So 5 reps we're after. Good. Also, if the weight's here, you don't get elbows pointing that way, let that weight pull you back. So keep the elbows pointing up above your head. So as you're hinging, the elbows stay up, don't get them to point down like this. So use that kettlebell to really open up your upper back to keep those elbows up high. Let's go again. Second set, 5 reps. So feet wide, back flat, engaged. Take that kettlebell in between the shoulders, hinge forwards, return to seated. 5 reps. Remember, don't round the back. Lead with your belly. Exhale on the way up. Fill up your belly with air as you hinge forwards. It's a deep breath in. When you go, hinge, exhale, as you lift yourself out of it. 1 more set to go. So just in between sets, just stand up, have a walk around. And let's go, last set, best set. Hinge down. Push those feet to return. Keep that back flat. Good job. Well done. Just see if your knees look a little bit too low for that chair.
Okay.
Yeah, so the next time you do this, you just want to ensure your knee is at hip height or higher. But if your hips are higher than your knees, so your knees are dropping down like this,
Okay.
you won't get the same stretch out of it. Okay, good. Moving on. We're going to go to your Jefferson curl now. So this really opens up the whole back here. So you're going to use a chair or a platform. This was what Mr. Bean referenced a moment ago. And you're going to stand on the edge of the chair, feet inside shoulder width. Keep the hamstrings, the quads locked out. So there's no bend in the knee whatsoever. And we start from the top of the spine. So from the neck, we tuck the chin. Then we roll the shoulders forwards. Then we drop the rib cage. Okay, so bad posture, rounded posture. Then we roll forwards. We're going to use our weight to lower us down towards our feet. Try and get that kettlebell, that weight that you're using past your toes. But don't let the knees bend like this. Keep the legs locked out as you pull down. Then we slowly return. Slow. Start from the lower back, mid back, then the upper back, shoulders back, rib cage up, chin up. So we start from the top down, then we come up from the bottom up. Okay, vertebrae by vertebrae, you peel the vertebrae back up till you're standing, finishing with lifting the chin. Okay, so using your chair, or could be a little step, could be a saucepan. Okay, the more flexibility you got, the higher you need to be, because such as a chair, so that you can get past the toes. But don't go past the toes by bending the knee. You've got to keep the quads on. Squeeze the quads to ensure that you're stretching the hamstrings completely. So let's go. 5 repetitions, stand on the edge. Hold your kettlebell, or your weight, your dumbbells. Drop your chin, roll your shoulders, drop your rib cage, slowly lower yourself down. Legs stay locked out. Come down, let that kettlebell pull you down. Stay here for a moment and slowly return back up. There we go. We'll do 5 repetitions. Chin down, shoulders down, drop the rib cage. Let that kettlebell pull you down. Keep the legs locked out, Stretch through. Pause at the bottom. And slowly return. So basically, it's a deadlift with bad technique, with light weights. But what we're getting at if it's really stretching the back, the posterior chain. And also this bit here is decompressing the spine. Open up the shoulder blades. You should feel a nice stretch through those lats as the shoulder blades are lifted. 2 more. Legs stay straight, Pull out. 1 more. Stay straight. Squeeze those quads when you're in this position here. So you really feel the stretch in the back of the knee where the hamstrings insert and the calf. So keep the legs locked out, don't let them bend. So you really feel it in the back of the knee. The back of the knee is where what gets tight. Most people stretch, for being sat there, most people stretch the belly of the hamstring. When in actual fact, it's the insertion of the hamstring here into the back of the knee and the calf that gets tight from being sat down in seated positions all the time. So then when you go to stand up and straighten out, that's pulling, but it pulls on the lower back then. Okay, have a stand around, walk it out. We're going to do 1 more set. 1 more set. So remember, real slow with that movement. Chin down. So we start at the top, shoulders forwards, ribs down. Slowly go down. Keep the legs locked out. Then pause at the bottom. Let that weight pull you down. And slowly come up from the bottom up. Ribs. Come lower back, ribs, shoulders, chin. Okay? Right, let's go 1 more time. All eyes on you. Show me your stretch. Keep those back legs straight. Back legs straight. Let's go down, down, down. Sink down, sink down, sink down, sink down. Chin on your chest. Chin on your chest, Tanya. Drop that head. Pause at the bottom. Let that weight pull you down. Squeeze those quads. Feel that lovely stretch in your chest. Balancing act going on over there now. Okay, lovely job. Go on, Bash. Big stretch, big stretch. Sink down. Take your time. 5 reps I'm after. Good, Neil. Good, Bash. Let that kettlebell pull you down and squeeze your quads to keep those legs locked out. Good job, Neil. Squeeze those quads. Hinge down, hinge down, hinge down, hinge down. Chin down. Let it pull you down past your toes. That's real good, Neil. Excellent, excellent. Let's go, Tanya. Come on. Hinge down, hinge down, hinge down. Slow it down. Chin on your chest. Good. Go as far as you can. Go as far as you can. Keep those legs locked out. Good. We're not rushing this. We're not rushing this. Last set. Don't rush it. Really good. Really good. Slowly lower yourself down. Stretch and strengthen. Stretch and strengthen. If your job requires being sat down for long periods of time, okay, you're putting longevity in your lower back right now, in your whole back, in doing this exercise. Good work, well done. Get your 5 reps. Take your time. No need to rush. Once you've done them, just stand up, walk them out, walk it out. Finish your rep on top for me, Siavash. Pull it slowly up. That's it. Return back to standing. Slowly come up. Slowly come up. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Good. Good. Head lifts last. Head lifts last. Chin stays down to the very last second. Good. Excellent. Nice now. Good stuff. Okay, stand up. Walk it off. Brilliant. Okay, our next one. So that's that bulletproof our lower back now. At the same time, we've stretched our upper back. Now we're going to strengthen up and bulletproof these knees. So this is your ATG split squat where we want the knee to go in front of the toe. And if it's your first time doing this, use quite a high step. If you're getting good at this now, you can do it from the floor. But the higher the step or the lower the step is how we're going to progress or regress this exercise. The key thing that you need to remember as you're doing this is to be responsible and keep pain to a threshold of no more than 2. So between 0 and 2 and as close to 0 as you can. So yeah, you might be able, oh fuck it, I can do it from the floor, but actually you're causing yourself some discomfort. That's what you're trying to avoid here, okay? We're trying to build and strengthen the tendons and also send lots of nutrient-dense blood to the area that would otherwise have a poor blood supply, okay? So that the knees become stronger and you develop the knees in their most, what's often the most weakest position, and that's knees going in front of the toes, where people tend to experience injuries occurring. So don't be silly. Use a step if you need to. The higher, the more manageable this exercise will be. So essentially what our goal is to get our hamstring onto our calf, okay? And then therefore allowing the knee to go in front of the toe. And then a couple of things for our lower back as well is to keep the torso vertical, okay? So you feel this hip flexor open up and squeeze this back leg straight, okay? So that's all we're gonna do. Bring the knee in front of the toe, hamstring onto the calf. Try to keep the heel down if you can, but if you need to, another cheat would be to lift the heel. That's fine also, but then you're going to progress in mind. You want to progress to keeping the heel down. Okay, so torso vertical and back leg straight. Okay, and then push back. So then we progress this by using a step. If that's manageable. And on that 0 to 2 scale, you're down less than a 2 on the pain scale. You then progress to a lower step, much lower. And then you progress to a lower step. Okay, the lower you can go, the better this exercise can be performed. But your key thing is hamstring onto calf, back leg straight, torso vertical, and then return to standing until you're able to do this exercise on the floor. Okay. Hamstring on calf, torso vertical, back legs locked out, and then return to standing, okay? Don't use any weight whatsoever until you're doing this from the floor and it's manageable, at which point you can then have dumbbells in your hands, about 25% of your body weight, no more, okay? Right, so we're gonna do 5 repetitions now. So set a height or use a step that feels comfortable for you to perform this exercise. If it's your first time doing it, you know, use a chair just so you can get good at doing it. Your non-negotiables, remember, hamstring onto calf, knee in front of the toe, back leg straight, torso vertical. Let's do 5 repetitions. Ready? Come down and then push away. Come down, push away. Back leg straight. Use a lower step. Try and keep the heel on the floor, down. But if you need to lift the heel, that's fine. Because you remember you want to get that hamstring onto your calf. So lifting the heel might be an easy way of you doing that. More. And push. Let's do the opposite side then. So use that step. Back leg stays straight. Hamstring onto calf. Back leg, push it out. Squeeze the cord, push the heel out. Torso tall. So you're stretching the hip flexor here as well. Push the knee forwards. Push back. Knee forwards. Push back. 5 on each side. Good job. Once you're done those, just stand up, walk them off. Come out. And then we go again. Where do you guys feel that? Talk to me.
The hip flexor.
Yeah, stretching your hips.
Good. So yeah, we're strengthening the knee here, but yeah, the most thing that you should be aware of is most likely the hip flexor, because if you get yourself into that upright position, torso taut, that if we lean forward, we can keep that the purpose of this object. Keep your torso upright so you feel the stretch open up here. Squeeze, and then the more that you squeeze this leg, you want this back leg straight, the more that you're feeling that hip flexor. Then the hamstring over the calf as you strengthen up that knee. Okay, let's do another 5 repetitions from your step, or if you're ready to progress and you can maintain that good form, hamstring on calf, back leg straight, torso vertical, attempt to do it lower down until you're able to do it on the floor. Remember, the higher the step, the more manageable this exercise will be. There's no point going to the floor to do this if you can't keep your back leg straight, or you can't get your hamstring and your calf. No daylight should pass through here, or you can't keep your torso vertical. Okay, just use a step so that you can progress. 5 repetitions. So tendons have a poor blood supply, which is why if you hurt your knees, you know, they don't recover so quickly. 1, you use them all the time. 2, you've got a poor blood supply. So what you're doing actively now is pumping nutrient-dense blood to the knees so that they recover and the patella tendon becomes stronger. Bulletproofing those knees. Squeeze that back leg, torso stays upright. Open up those hip flexors so you're also investing in your lower back once again, which is going to increase the longevity and the happiness of your life, because if you're sat down all the time, back pain, lower back pain sucks. Good. This is money in the bank for your back right now. Good. We're going to do 1 more set, so shake it out. Shake the legs out. The pollen may be high, but the sun's out. Kind of take one with the other. Okay, last one, ready? All eyes on you, this set. Down, push away. All eyes on you. Get that hamstring onto the calf. Good, Suki. Squeeze that back leg for me more, Suki. Push that heel out. Good. And if you're struggling with balance, you could use a chair to balance on. Good. See about squeeze that back leg more if you can. That's good from the good. Is that from the floor? Good. Hamstring. Yeah, knee in front of toe. Hamstring down. Good. Get that torso upright for me, Tanya. Don't lean forwards, remember. Torso upright so you really feel that stretch into your hip flexor. Opens up that lower back. Don't lean forwards. Good. 5 in your left, 5 in your right. Pushing forwards. 5 in your left, 5 in your right. Let's go, Bash. Squeeze that back leg for me, Bash. Good. Lift the heel if you need to. That's good. And can we get that torso even more vertical for me, Bash? Yes, we can. Great job. Good. Torso vertical. Good stuff. Well done. Body weight's plenty on this, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good strength, guys. Good strength. Controlling your own body weight. That's what it all comes down to, essentially. Well done. Good. Strengthening and bulletproofing those knees. Hamstring onto calf, remember. So really get that hammy onto calf. Use a step if required. Or a yoga block's a good shout. Good. Good. See if I squeeze that back leg out. Get it straight as you can. You're coming on down. Big stretch. Really good, really good. Good. Once you've done that, just walk it out. Okay, last one, guys. Back onto your kettlebell or your dumbbell. Okay. Hold it to your side. Fingertips behind your ears. And you're going to try and lower the kettlebell down past the knee and lift the elbow to point to the ceiling. So slide the dumbbell kettlebell down, elbow to ceiling, return back to center. Don't overcompensate. Just come back, nose your belly button. Okay, we're lighting up this side. Slide down, stretch your Q out. So you stretch your lower back again and return. 5 on each side. Slide down. 3. Slide down, get the elbow to ceiling. Turn back into center. One more. Elbow to ceiling. And then 5 on the opposite side. Try and get that kettlebell past your knee. Good. Fingertips behind your ear. Slide down. Back into center. Slide down. Elbow to ceiling. Back to center. 5 on each side. Nice and slow. Get a good stretch, slow and strong. Once you've done your 5, just stand up, walk it out. So now we're flexing the spine side to side, but opening this QL muscle around the lower back, which again tends to get really tight from being sat down, and not just sitting down in this position, but a lot of people sleep in this position as well, 1 leg up or 2 legs up, feet in this position. So then you're spending how many hours? 8 hours being sat down at a desk, then a further 6 to 8 hours being sat down back into this position. So we're just really opening up these hips right now, eliminating that lower back pain. Right, let's go one more set of those side bends, weighted side bends. You see people always in commercial gyms doing this with 2 kettlebells or 2 dumbbells in the hands. Well, that defeats the purpose of offsetting the weight. You only do it with 1 weight in the hand, otherwise the other one is going to counteract it. Let's go. Come on, slide down. Get that elbow to ceiling for me, Tanya. Good bash. Elbow to ceiling. And then return, nose in line with your belly button. Slide down, let that bell pull you down. Use that kettlebell to pull you down. Slide down. Good. 5 on one side, 5 on the other. Good reps. Well done. Well done. Good reps. Strong stuff. Well done. All right. Well done. Okay. So now we've primed. Let's perform. So I'm going to partner you up into a team of 2 in a moment's time. Okay, if you follow it on replay, either pick somebody on screen to play against, or get somebody at home to play against, or rest for the same amount of time that you work for. So you go, I go. Finish it here. Your first exercise is your kettlebell swing or your dumbbell swing. Stand behind your kettlebell, chop and drop at the hips, pulling those hips backwards. Okay, so if you feel the weight transfer to your heels, grab the top of your handle, pull the shoulder blades down, tilt the kettlebell on its side, and then hike it between your groin and punch away. Hinge, punch the kettlebell away. Start and finish with that dead stop. Okay, so partner 1 goes, max repetitions for 30 seconds. Then you hear I'll tell you when to jump in. Then partner 2 goes, max repetitions for 30 seconds. So that's exercise 1. Exercise 2 is a double push-up burpee, so to the floor. 1, 2, feet in, clap overhead. Okay. Partner 1 goes, partner 2 goes, and then exercise 3, lay flat on your floor. Sit up, reach your arms forwards, simultaneously keep the heels into your bum, feet flat on the floor, hug the knees, control on the way down. So these are your knee grabs. Sit up, hug the knees, slow control of the way down. So I'm going to have to blow my nose. So partner one goes, partner two, then partner one, part two, partner one, part two. 3 exercises that we're going to chip through. Your goal is to keep your teammate accountable, squeeze every last drop out of him when they are working. So the team...
Sorry, Paul, I've got to go.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I know you said you needed a bounce. Cheers, Tanya. Thank you. Right. Thanks, Tanya. Nat, if you go with Suki with Nat. And we'll have the girls together. So Siavash and Neil and Siavash. And Bash, if you go when Suki goes, and so Nat, and then is partner one, and then Suki and Bash, your partner two. Does that make sense? Okay. So go ahead, pin your teammate. I need to blow my nose very quickly.
Right, Neil?
Morning, mate. You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going first, yeah. Apparently.
Yeah, you elected.
Oh, thanks. Oh, that's better. You can breathe again there. Right, guys, are you all pinned in?
Yep.
Lovely. Listen out for the clock. I'll time you. 30 seconds of work. Kettlebell swings. Get that kettlebell to float. 3, 2, 1, go. Go back to the barbell cleans that we did yesterday. The same hip actions going on here where you're trying to get that kettlebell to float up. It's the pop of the hips where that happens. So what you're doing here, the kettlebell swing is exactly what you do with that barbell yesterday. Good. 10 seconds out. Partner two, be ready.
Well done, Nat.
Good start.
Well done, Nat.
Well done. 5, 4. Good. Dead start. Bash. 3, 2, 1. Go. Good, Suki. Good. Let's go see Bash. Stand tall when that kettlebell floats up. Thrust the hips forwards. Get the hips to pop. Pop.
Well done, Suki. Well done, Bash.
Go on, team.
Siavash.
Yeah, well done.
Good work.
Good start, guys. Good start. Well
done.
Good. Partner one, double push-up burpee. 3, 2, 1, go. Good set, twos. Let's go. Double push-up burpee, clap overhead, do it again. Double push-up. Good. Go.
Well done, Nat.
Good pace.
Team.
Keep going, Nat. Well done.
Good stuff. Partner two in 3, 2, 1. Swap over. Let's go. Partner two, let's go. Good, Suki. Good push-up. Good Bash. Looking badass. 15 seconds out. Knee grabs coming up. One's knee
Going,
grabs.
Siavash.
Then keep going.
Well done.
Almost there.
3, 2, 1. Go. Knee grabs. Go. Hug those knees. Come on. Really crank it up now.
Go on, Neil.
Good. Abs.
Well.
Well done, Nat.
Push your teammate.
Keep going, Nat.
Well done.
Yes, Neil. You're almost there.
Well done.
Well done.
Good. Partner two in 3, 2, 1. Go twos. Let's go. Come on. Smash those abs. Bash. Good hustle, team.
Bash.
Good,
Well done,
Suki.
Suki.
Bash. Well done.
Well done.
Nice.
Keep going.
Nice.
Bash, well done.
Push to the end, guys. 30 seconds rest coming up. Good. In 3, 2, 1. Rest easy. Well done. 30 seconds rest. We go again. Partner one. Hay fever. Go away. Catch your breath. Back onto your swings. Remember, get that kettlebell to float by punching at the hips. Punch at the hips. Get the bell to float. We go in 10. Nice work this morning, team. We're going 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Partner one, round 2. Kettlebell swings. Get the bell to float. Snap at the hips. Move fast at the hips. The moment those wrists, leave the hips, that kettlebell needs to float. The rib cage should be over the pelvis.
Well done, Neil.
Keep going now.
Good, good, good.
Well done.
You got your sponges there, Bash.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Go twos, go twos. Well done, ones. Dead start, dead stop. Good. Thrust.
Nice sucking, nice Bash, well done.
Well done.
Almost there, Sivash. Keep going.
Good efforts, guys. Come on, nearly there.
Keep going.
Double push-up burpee coming up. Part 1 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go, go once. Well done, twos.
Go now.
Well done, Nat.
Well done. Keep going.
Well done, Neil.
Ready,
Come on, then.
ones, knee grabs. Twos, 3, 2, 1. Go twos, go twos. Double burpee push-up. No, double push-up burpee. Double push-up, double burpee. Good hustle, team. Come on, squeeze it. Squeeze those reps out. Get that heart rate up. Those push-ups are strong. Knee grabs coming up once.
Done.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Go, go, go. Let's go. Good. Hug those knees. Load those abs. Let's work hard. Come on. Good. Let's go. Let's go.
Keep
Nice
going.
one, Nat.
Well done, team. Come on. Big push.
Come on now.
Come on, Nat.
Yeah. Come on.
Well done, Neil.
Good. 3, 2, 1. Go twos. Go twos.
Well done, okay. Well done, Bash. Keep going.
Abs, abs, abs. Let's go. Come on, twos. Straighten those legs out, Sivash. That's it. Every time your shoulders touch the floor, your calves touch the floor. 3, 2, 1. Breathe. One more round to go. One more round to go. 30 seconds rest. One more time. Well done. Good job. Breaths. Back onto your swings. So give me that dead start, dead stop. So that's where you stand behind the bell and squat down before you hike it back into your groin and then to a stand. And then to dead stop is the reverse of that. Hike it back into the groin, squat as the bell swings forward. Ready? Partner 1 in 3, 2, 1, go. 30-second swings. Last set, best set, guys. Last big push. Good hustle again.
Well done, Nat.
Good hustle again. Well done.
Good, Neil.
Keep
Well done.
going.
Well done.
Come on, Nat.
Well done, Nat. Going.
Good. Partner 2, 3, 2, 1, go. Good. Punch those hips. Hinge more, Sivash. Don't squat. Don't squat into it, but hinge. Head goes forwards, then head over your hips. Head goes forwards, head over your heels.
Well done, Bash. Well done, Suki.
Kind of.
Keep going, mate.
Sivash.
And keep going.
3, 2, 1. Time. Let's go. Burpees. Double push up. Burpee.
Well done, Neil.
Well done, Nat.
Go, Nat.
Let's go. Come on, ones. Lead that way.
Okay.
One more time. One more time. You got this.
Go, Nat.
Good.
Doing well.
Well done, Nat.
Good. Squeeze every last drop out of them, guys. 3, 2,
Three.
1. Twos. Let's go. Twos. Last set of burpees. Double push up. Abs on. Strong.
Nice, okay, well done, Bash.
Knee grabs coming up. Last set of knee grabs.
Keep going, well done.
3, 2, 1. Go. Twos. Ones. Let's go. Knee grabs. Last set. I'm looking for 20 or more reps.
Come on, Nat.
Get after them.
Well done, Neil.
Come on.
Well done, Nat.
Last set, best set. Get ready to. 10 seconds out, guys. 10 seconds out. Come on.
Come on, Nat. Come on, Nat.
Almost done. Well done.
Keep going.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go two. Go two. Last set.
Done.
Good. Come on, team. Come on, team. 10 seconds out.
Okay. Come on, Bash, well done.
Hug those knees.
Quad to Ash. Keep going, mate.
Well
Almost
done,
there.
team. 5 seconds out.
Well done.
3, 2, 1. Time. Give it up to your teammate.
Well done,
Thanks,
Jeff.
Bob.
Well done.
Guys, that was superb. Well done. Well done. You feel nice and loose. You got a good sweat on as well. I've got that ticker working. Really, really good. Well done today. All right. Have a fantastic day. Enjoy that sunshine.
Thanks, Paul.